All right, so we have another very fun month of the year to talk about, and this is actually our last month of the year. This is December. And so after December is a new year. So we go from last to first. So we go from December to January every year at the end of December. And we'll talk about that a bit more. So first we're going to count the sounds in December. December. D, E. You will hear it as E, D, E, S, E, M, S, E, M. December. You also will hear December, short E. So December or December. Short E, long E in this first syllable. It's the same thing. Sometimes when we speak quickly or we speak lazily, we just say December. Both are correct. So December. B-er. You should know this B-E-R ending. December. D-E-C-E-M-B-E-R. December. So how many syllables? How many syllables? December. December. 3 syllables. December. Good. Now, if you are listening closely and watching, you will see and hear that there is the letter C in December. Do we hear the letter C? Do we hear a k, k sound? No, it's not December. It's December. But what about this? October. There's a letter C. Why do we hear the k, k, k? October. It is true that the letter C can sound like S, but it can also sound like K. It can sound like an S. It can sound like a K. So how do we know? And if you've watched some of our other videos, you probably know this answer. C, the letter C, sounds like the letter S in front of E, I, and Y. These are the only letters in the English alphabet that C sounds like S in front of. So an example would be city, C-I. I live in a city. Or the center of a city center, C-I-C-E, C-I-C-E. Or cycle. Cycle actually has both of these examples. So it is circle. So C-Y. You have a C-Y here. That's why it sounds like psych. There's that K sound, but it's spelled with a C. Because what is this C in front of? It's in front of an L. So cycle. Not E, not I, not Y, but in front of an L. Same with the word circle. It's in front of an L here, but in front of an I here. So circle, circle. Same with icicle, same pattern. Or the word ice, ice, C-E. So this is just to show that this can happen in the beginning, middle, or end of words. So back to our months, December, October. Months of the year. This month is December. It is December right now. That means last month was November. It was November. And next month is January. Next month is always January, or next month will be January. So what season is December? What season? No. December. Here are some things that happen in December. We celebrate Hanukkah if you are of Jewish background. There's also a celebration called Kwanzaa, which you celebrate if you are from African American background, I believe. And I don't personally know too much about these two celebrations, but they're very culturally rich with history and lots to learn about. So if you are interested, you should learn more via either the internet or asking your friends about it. Very worth learning about. So now what you will see in December, you will probably see a lot of decorations for this holiday. This is Christmas. Christmas. It is another Christian holiday celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, their major religious leader figure. So, for those of you who don't know, most people know this. So, to celebrate Christmas, which isn't completely related to Jesus, The American culture tradition is to give a lot of presents to people, to their families usually. They hang stockings, they put up Christmas trees, and the presents go under the trees. Um, and then red and green are the Christmas colors, red and green. Let's see what else. Oh, you will also see this guy everywhere. This is Santa Claus. Santa Claus is, he's not real. So, but a lot of parents tell their children that Santa is real, and Santa flies around the globe Christmas, the night before Christmas, that we call Christmas Eve. So E-V-E, Christmas Eve, night before. And he slides down the chimney. So here's a fireplace where the smoke and flames and heat kind of sometimes go up. The smoke goes up, the heat is supposed to stay out. Anyways, the smoke goes up the chimney, so Santa goes down the chimney. Santa comes down everybody's chimney and puts presents under the tree. The little boys and girls who are good. And then lastly, in December, we have, or not last, I guess there's two more things to talk about. There's New Year's, so New Year's Eve, New Year, so Eve again is the night before the New Year. So that would be December 31st, the last day in December, which is the last day of the year. And so people stay up until midnight and they celebrate with glasses of champagne. They watch the New York City. It drops a big shiny ball, like starts at the top and goes all the way down. It actually goes pretty slowly. And when it hits the ground, it means it's the new year. So it's a big celebration. New Year, New Year's Eve is in December. New Year is, of course, January. And then another thing that happens in December, oops, there's Santa again. He's everywhere. You cannot hide from Santa. Is winter break. So children are off of school, usually from the week of Christmas until the week of New Year's. So often from like December 20th to January 3rd. So it's almost a 3-week break from studying. And depending on your job, sometimes you will have off of work in between those two dates. If not in between, you should at least have your work off those days. So Christmas Day, the 25th, and New Year's Day, the 1st of the next year. So, December. And that is our year. Good job.